Afternoon. It's AVAJ here, down in southern Naples, on the way to Marco Island. I'm not on my way to Marco Island, but it's where this location is. This is a part of, we're trying to record now where we're documenting the fast charger situation in Southwest Florida. So I'm here down in Naples, as I said. Here we are with 12 V35 Tesla chargers. Here's Ariane getting a little bit of juice. We didn't really need, but 50%, figured get a little bit while I was here. This location is right off of US 41 in southern Naples. You can see pretty busy there, cars coming by. Good location, very high traffic area. Naples in Southwest Florida has a lot of EVs. So yeah, this area needs to be built out, as well as all in Southwest Florida. Staples there, Fresh Market, where you could probably use a restroom, a number of restaurants, Carrabba's across the street, Staples, McDonald's. This is a high traffic area. I believe there's a Lowe's over on that side there. So, you know, lots of amenities in the shopping center, anything you can need, bathroom area. There's a Wells Fargo bank right there. So yeah, this is definitely a good spot to have, you know, a charging location. This was built out a little while ago. I believe it opened probably mid 2025. I'll look that up. But yeah, nice spot. Everything you can need. Get yourself charged up with V35 chargers. So, you know, V4 dispensers, but V3 charging equipment. This one gives you up to 325 kilowatts. I can see a transformer on the other side there. Looks like it says 4655. I'll go take a look. Okay, I'm looking at this and it says 1000 kVA. So I guess for Tesla, that's probably a little bit expected for 12 chargers. I think they go bigger if it was a larger site. And with their power distribution, that seems to work very well. Assuming the switchgear equipment is in that area there, but you can't see, no access to it. But as you can see, a pretty good location here to stop and have a charge. Definitely if you're going down to Marco Island, which is a nice spot. Many videos by Out of Spec Dave at the Marco Island location. So yeah, if you're ever on your way down to Marco to see Out of Spec Dave, good place to stop. We're going to be traveling along, visiting a few more locations. So I'll see you at the next one. Here we are again, folks. Here at the Electrify America in Naples. This is the famous one. This is the one that Dave Connor and Kyle Connor of Out of Spec Network has documented. Was so problematic back in the days where there was no other chargers around at the time, and they were constantly out of service. So this is 4 chargers. The 4 chargers, 2 of them currently working, it looks like. I'm gonna look at the other 2. There was an Audi and BMW charging. It's working just fine. This one is also looking good. It's saying plug in first. So it looks like everything is good here. Let's check the 4th. Also look like they're working. So we got all of our equipment back there on that end. So we got 350s here. Looks like all 4 are in good condition. So this is what we've seen, folks. Electrify America has really stepped up their game over the last year or 2, since all of that bad publicity from sites like this. And now we're definitely seeing better reliability. Obviously, they're building bigger stations now. So, you know, it's a part of the whole improvement in charging in America. So we're looking good at this site. You know, 2 cars are charging, one's left. but all 4 chargers up and running. Of course, this site is Walmart parking lot, so you've got bathrooms available, at least while Walmart is open. There's a bunch of other restaurants like Charlie's there, I guess, or Subs. So shopping center continues down there, so there'll be quite a lot of other amenities here while you're charging. So much better than what this site was just in the past year and a half. So, you know, good job Electrify America getting this one working and staying up and running. Here we are making another stop at a Tesla supercharger. We're here in the northern Naples area. This is a V3 station. I'm not going to spend much time here because obviously I don't need a charge after that first stop. V3 chargers, 16 of them laid out in a single line. Shopping center here in Naples. Super Target right there, and a number of other stores. Looks like a gym. And Bells for shopping. But yeah, all the amenities you could pretty much need around here. Yeah, good location, good stop. You know, a lot of chargers, 16 V3 chargers. But yeah, this one is one of the older setups down here in Naples, which is why they're V3 chargers and not the 3.5s with the V4 dispensers. But they do the job. All right, we'll move on to the next one. All right, folks, got it. Interesting one here. Still in Naples. Let me get out of the sun. Still out in Naples at another Tesla supercharger location. But interestingly enough, while the other location was very full, this one has 12 V3 supercharger. It's pretty much empty. I wonder if some has to do with the amenities. While this is in some kind of high-end shopping center, I don't see anything that looks like real close by food or bathroom locations. There is a Starbucks right there, so I mean that's somewhere that you can go. There's a Rosedale, a Brick Oven Pizzeria. So I mean there are amenities here, but interestingly enough, this site is almost unused compared to the other, which while we were there, we saw 9 of the 16 slots fill up. Here we've got 2 cars charging. Now I do see in the app that 3 of them are down, so maybe they've had reliability issues at this site. I do not know, but it's very strange that it's so unused compared to the one which was literally 2.5 miles away. All right, we'll move on from here, folks. Hi folks, EVAJ here. I am at the FPL installation. This is at right off of I-75 at Immokalee Road and Tarpon Bay Boulevard. um, where this is location is for Florida Power Light 180 chargers. Those have, I believe, 200 amp cables, so I only get 120 on those on my car, on my 400 volt car. It's outside of a city mattress here, but this shopping center also has a Super Target, a number of other stores, restaurants, CVS. There's so a lot of amenities here at this location. There's a Burger King right next door. This was one of the first, high-speed charging location in this area that was non-Tesla. So it got a lot of use. I've stopped here on many occasions, coming back from the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, heading back home to Cape Coral. It's a good spot right off the interstate. I mean, it only takes a few seconds to get here. I mean, literally the interstate. I don't know if you could see them, but there are cars going by right over there. Easy access, great location, enough amenities for anything that you need. Obviously, not 24 hours, but for most daylight hours, I'm pretty sure the Burger King there will be open pretty late. Target probably till 9, 10, 11 maybe. So definitely a good, easy spot to get access to. Here we are, we're not charging, but we have two Mustang Mach-E's about to get some charge here. I think one's finishing up, the other one's about to start. So a good spot. Not the best chargers, but does the job when we need it to. Right off I-75. So we'll move on to the next. So just to add on, I actually forgot about this, but City Mattress, where I was just at the Florida Power and Light FPL Evolution chargers, and right here, just across from that same Burger King I mentioned earlier, we have Tesla Superchargers V3. Believe it's only 2, 4, 6, 8. But yeah, with the 4 chargers, this location here, like I said, Immokalee Road, Tarpon Bay Boulevard, right off of I-75, has quite a bit of charging, for this area. So just wanted to add that before we move on. Hey folks, here at Electrify America on Bonita Beach Road in Bonita Springs, Lee County, Florida. On our run through Collier and Lee County, checking out the available fast chargers. So again, we're here at Electrify America. This is their newest installation in this area. There's Ariane. He's getting some juice this time. We were down to 54%, so I said I might as well get a little bit while we were here. They have 6 350 chargers. They're balanced. So I don't know if I'm shared with anyone right now, but we weren't at a very low state of charge, so I think we were just getting a little over 100 kilowatts. But yeah, nice station. Not the greatest amenities. There's a Bank of America. It's actually the side parking lot of the Bank of America here. There's a Home Depot, so restrooms probably until about 11 p.m. There are a couple of food locations over here, but that's pretty much it for amenities at this site. But I mean, we have a bathroom that's open pretty late. I'm not sure if you could use the bank during the day, but maybe. There's a car wash right next door, or Mr. Car Wash or something. So if you need to get some of that road grime off your car, you can do that there as well. But again, 6 350 kilowatt chargers, all of them working, newer installation, like I said. This, I believe, opened up maybe in the last 6 months or so, 8 months. So not a very old location. You can see even the writings, not too bad. All of the systems here, Let's walk back, take a look. As you can see, you know, labeling is still in good shape. Screens are in good shape. So, good spot. You got the switching equipment here. We got the transformer on the other side. Let's see how much this side is supplied with. Okay, so this is a 1000 kVA as well, like we saw at that supercharger location, which actually had 16 chargers. Here we have 1000 kVA for the 6 chargers. It would have been nice if this location was set up as a pull-through on that one where there was actually space through, but now they put a ballast in there and made it a single spot. But all in all, still a good location. Checking out the other side. Theoretically, this first charger could be used as a pull-through. So that's a possibility there, even though it's not marked for EV charging. We got a Blazer charging there right now, but you could theoretically pull through right here and plug in at that plug. So on charger 6 is a potential pull-through use location. So that's a good one to know. All right, folks, gonna jump back in Arion and move on to our next site. Trying to find a good spot where I'm not looking into the sun. It's getting late here, Southwest Florida. Sun's going down. Got an interesting one for you. I'm here at Miramar Outlets off of I-75 and Corkscrew Road in southern Lee County, Florida, Estero. I'm at a Tesla Supercharger location which has 16 V3 chargers. Always a busy location because it's a very busy mall. Again, it's the Miramar Outlets. But not only do we have these 16 V3 chargers, but we have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 destination chargers as well. I believe these were all J1772 chargers. The last time I was here and tried to use these, it was actually free. I just plugged in and it charged. I was here shopping at the outlet mall and just plugged in over here and got some free charge while I was parking. What's interesting now, it's showing pay-per-use on this sign, so that may have changed since then. I'm gonna try and remove one here. As you can see, they are J1772 ports, not NACS, interestingly enough. But that's always been the case. I don't know if they're ever going to update these, but it is convenient to, you know, if you're going to be at the mall for 3 or 4 hours, you can get a good amount of free charging at these destination chargers if they're still free. Actually, there's 2 more on that side that I hadn't noticed before. So I guess it's actually 18 of them, as well as the 16 superchargers. So good location, great outlet mall. Come here all the time, shopping with the family. Lots of other amenities around on top of that. But yeah, so basically during business hours, not an issue finding, you know, a place to use the bathroom, places to eat, shopping if you would like to. You know, it's all available here at this location. So just wanted to stop here and show you this. Love the fact that we have all these destination chargers. Look at this, a whole bank of them all the way there and 2 more on that side. So perfect location here. So we'll move on to the next one here in Lee County, Florida. So we are here at Gulf Coast Town Center in Estero, Florida. Very large mall, humongous. It's an outdoor mall, so you would have to travel around. But we're here, early Tesla installation, V3 installation here in Southwest Florida. We've got 12 V3s. Always busy here. Right now, 9 of the 12 are in use. Actually, I think 8 now because a car just pulled out. But yeah, considering the huge scale of this mall, this is always a pretty busy location. Have all the amenities you would need, at least till about midnight. I know there's a few restaurants with bars that are open pretty late, but I don't know if they go past midnight or if they go to 2 a.m. like other bars in this area. But up to that point, I would say up until midnight, you should be able to find some food and bathrooms to use, but definitely during the day when the mall itself is running in at full blast. Pretty much everything you could want would be right here. Like I said, major mall in Estero, Florida, southern Lee County. 12 Tesla superchargers. Not far from the previous location, only about 5 miles up the road from the Miramar outlet locations that we were just at earlier. But as you can see, everything you could want, another Tesla location in Lee County, Florida. Okay, EV people, here we are off of Daniels Road 75 in Lee County, Florida, Southwest Florida. But what we have here now are big boy chargers. We have Mercedes-Benz, not live as yet. These were just recently installed. They're still working on the electrical, I guess. We don't know how soon before they come live, but here we have the 4 port installations with 2 NACS, 2 CCS, so no matter what car you have, you can use either side. Obviously 400 kilowatts, 200 kilowatts a side, 400 if you running something like a Lucid Gravity who can handle it, or some of the bigger GM systems that do 350, 360. We have 5 set up here, 3 on that side, 2 on this side here, so a total of 10 ports. So this, can't wait for this to come live, and I'll come back and check it out. Not sure how long. Last time I was here, which was about 3 weeks ago, they were still installing the chargers. So there's been a lot of work done since then. A lot of the groundwork, none of this was done. It was all still under construction. I see the switchgear back there behind the bushes, can't get to, but I don't see a transformer over on this side. I'm assuming it will be coming over here. It looks like the transformer location to be installed. So looking forward to this. Finally getting some big boy chargers down here in Southwest Florida. There is an older transformer over there, but I am pretty sure that's for the hotel. This is in the parking lot of a Red Roof Plus, and the side and back. There's Ariane just chilling over there. We don't need a charge, so good thing, because this is not live as yet, but looking forward to the day that this one comes on live. All right, folks, we'll see you at the next. Getting late. Here in Fort Myers, South Fort Myers, at an Electrify America location. This was the first one that was built in the Fort Myers area. Initially, we had the 2 Walmart locations, one up in the one that we visited down in Collier County, and one up in Punta Gorda in Charlotte County, but nothing in the Fort Myers area. This one was built about a year and a half ago. 6 350 kilowatt charger. It's in a shopping plaza with Target, World Market, Barnes and Noble, number of other stores, DSW. So yeah, lots of restaurants. Actually, there's restaurants. There's a Taquitos there. There's Duffy's. There's, I believe, a Longhorn. Quite a number of other restaurants around here. And of course, the amenities right in Target that can be used, bathrooms and such, as well as shopping. So good location, very busy, as this was the first real high-speed charging location in Florida. Not in Florida, in the Lee County, Fort Myers, Cape Coral area. So it gets a lot of use. There is a Florida Power and Light charge point installation a few miles away. We won't be visiting that one. I'm doing only 150 and higher charging on these visits. So that one has been here for a while first, but of course those were paired 62.5, so you could get about 120 off there. I only get 80 with my card because of the cables. The one interesting thing about that location, they actually swapped out its 6 chargers, and on 5 of the 6 they swapped out the CHAdeMO cables for NACS. So that was an early NACS implementation on those Florida Power and Light. But yeah, we're gonna move on here. As you can see, the site's busy. There was another vehicle that just pulled out. 5 of the 6 was in use. I'm not sure of the 6th here. Maybe I'll walk over because it looks like the screen is dead. So I'm wondering if that one's down. I'm gonna take a quick look. Yep. Walking over here. Yep. The screen is dead. So charger 1 seems to be down. So 5 of the 6 working and all were in use. Like I said, busy location. So it's usually reliable. That's probably the first time I have been here at a dead charger. So hopefully they can come out and get that repaired ASAP. All right, to the next one, folks. All right, friends, we're at Lockmore Plaza on the border of North Fort Myers and Cape Coral. And what we have here, again, more big boy chargers still being installed. We ran a little late today, so it's kind of dark. We don't have all the lighting here at the location as yet, but as you can see, similar to the other site we stopped at in Fort Myers, we have Mercedes-Benz Amphitronic HPC 400s with the 4 connectors. So we have CCS and NACS for both sides. So we have 4 of them here. I don't think this one is as far along as the one in Fort Myers, because unless it's hidden somewhere, I do not see any kind of switchgear or transformer as yet, and I don't see where it's going to be installed. I don't see a pad or anything like that for that equipment. So unless it's going to be a little ways off from here, don't see where that's all going in. But the chargers are all in. The lighting posts are all there as well. So this is coming along. So hopefully pretty soon. You can see even garbage cans back there and over there. I don't know if they're gonna have like windshield wiper cleaners, windshield cleaners or anything like that. Not the best shopping center to have this. There's a Bravo supermarket there, a couple of other things. There is a Chinese takeout, there's a deli, and an Italian restaurant that's been there forever. So it must be pretty good because it survived for the 22 years that I've been in Southwest Florida. There is, at the light down at the corner, another plaza, has a Publix supermarket, pizzeria, Thai food, an American Grill, so a number of other places. This is right at the light. It is walking distance. It is not bad. There's a couple of other, local restaurants, Brooks, and there's a brunch place over there. and a pizzeria, another pizzeria as well. So there's stuff there. It's just not right here, not a lot here in this little plaza. This is actually located in North Fort Myers, but literally Cape Coral is down at the, starts at that light down the street. So it's literally quarter mile from the border with Cape Coral. So it's a good place, covers both sites. Neither of these, either in North Fort Myers or Cape Coral, had much in the way of high-speed charging. There is a couple of dealership chargers in Cape Coral, but nothing else beyond that. There's a Jeep dealer that has a Charge Smart EV, like 180 kilowatt charger, 2 of them. So that's pretty much the only thing in Cape Coral. So this is going to be helpful having this here, you know, on the way. It's on Hancock Bridge Parkway, which is on the way from US 41 into Cape Coral. So pretty good spot. Not the best, but still well needed for this area. All right, folks, it's going to be my last stop for today. We'll see how the next video turns out.